Uh,
So I've gotten the hard part done of the Pixelmon video.
oh, really?
It will absolutely be done this weekend.
Okay, that's good.
Finally.
2 weeks after we recorded. Oh,
Yeah.
that's better than the DayZ one. That'll never come out.
I was like, the DayZ one, that... How long did it take me to edit that one? Oh, that DayZ one.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that'll never happen because I already deleted my stuff.
As did I. That. Oh, Audacity.
Alright.
Standard load. Come on. Come on, work. Oh. And I'll check into that later. Twitter. No, I don't want to watch that. Trying to decide whether I want to add these topics real quick or not. Okay, I'm ready when you are. Let's sync up. Oh, come on.
Okay, yeah, I'm good to go.
I'm guessing 00.
Okay. Three,
3,
two,
2,
1.
Yeah, that looks good, yeah. Retweet. Can you hear me fine from here?
I can hear you just fine.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure I don't have to come closer to the, you know. You ready?
I'm good to go, yeah.
Okay.
Because I'm not finding nothing that's really worth talking about.
Alrighty, let's do this. Welcome to episode 191 of the Geeks for the Win podcast, the tech and gaming podcast from thegeeksforthewin.com, where we cover all things geeky. I'm your host, William McDonald, and I'm joined with my co-host, Stuart.
Known across the internet as Casual Terror.
And 191, that's a palindrome, right?
Yes. Yeah, sure.
Which I heard another podcast talk about that, and I'm like, that happens every what, like 11 episodes?
Well, for us
Or
it does, yeah.
something like. I mean, like
Like once you hit 100, yes.
yeah, like once you hit 100, that happens, and so it's not that big of a deal. But I guess 100, that is kind of a big of a deal. But we're coming up to 200 in the
We're getting there.
November. So that'll be real soon, and to tease that a little, we're gonna do something big for 200. We're gonna be giving away all kinds of stuff. I've got a bunch of PC codes. I've got some other codes. I've got some actual physical items I'm gonna give away. I haven't even told you about that, Stuart.
Oh, yeah, that's news to me. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just a bunch of random stuff I've gotten through, like those geek boxes. Oh.
Forgot to turn my speakers off.
Oh, it's just a bunch of random stuff. I've gotten through those different Geek of the Month type boxes I've been getting, and so there's a bunch of really cool stuff there. But some of the stuff's like, oh well, I don't need this, or I already have like the same thing. So I've just been gathering a lot of that stuff up, and yeah, it's gonna be pretty cool. So physical stuff, digital PC stuff. Gonna try to get some other codes. Gonna try to reach out to some companies and try to actually see if maybe they'll, maybe we can trick them into thinking we're a bigger podcast than we are, since we've reached 200.
We're at 200. That means we're successful.
We've been doing this for a while, yeah.
Yeah. We've got tens of listeners.
We have a dozen. No, I haven't checked last time, but yeah. But anyways, but yeah, 200. That seems pretty impressive, right?
It seems that way, yes.
So maybe we, and it never hurts to ask. So I'm gonna try that. And so yeah, tune in for that, people. We will be reminding everybody, and we're gonna be. I'm gonna try to figure a way to do it to where it's live. We give stuff away live, and people who are listening to the recorded can still, win some stuff. Because it's not their fault if they're like working
Right.
late shift or doing something when so.
Because usually, like, we figure out like the day, like, the day of, if we're recording that day. So
Yeah, exactly. So, but hopefully we'll start to get more settled. And hold on one second. There we go.
All right, before we start back up, your camera's off.
Oh, it got turned off? When did this? Yeah, before first 5 minutes. So, live cam. Okay, it should be working.
Seeing black. Oh, there we go.
You can see me?
I did. I can see you, a frozen you in the little, like, picture.
Let me try. Change it to that. And then change it to that. Wait. Yeah. Nothing? Hold on.
Bump, 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 bump. Mm, mm, mm.
That should be good, right?
Yes, I see you now.
Okay. Let me adjust it a little. There we go. I think my TARDIS USB hub is, like, acting up. So,
Okay.
that kind of sucks, but it's really not. It's really. I was really, when I got it, I was really surprised how cheap it kind of, the quality, was. It was like all cheap plastic and it was real light and
Yeah.
yeah. So I would not recommend that.
Well, that sucks.
Okay. Let me make a quick note. Okay. So what was I talking about?
I absolutely forget. We were talking about our 200 show.
Oh yeah. So yeah, it's gonna be. I'm gonna try to people who are listening live and try to save some stuff for people who listen to the podcast, and also kind of throughout the show have little I don't know, add little things throughout the show in post, of course, to entice people to listen and hopefully subscribe. Therefore, so. But yeah, I don't know. I was just like, I want to do something crazy for 200 because we've done, it's like, oh, we did 50, oh, we did a whole year, we did, 100, 150, 2, 3 years, 4 years, and it's just like we didn't really ever do anything.
No.
We never celebrated. So I think 200's a good spot to start. So
200's a good milestone, yeah.
So, Stuart, what have you been up to?
What have I been up to? Not a whole lot. I've tested out the next update for Xbox One.
Oh, you got in.
I was in pending for like all this week.
It took a while, yeah. But yeah,
and today I noticed that I was no longer pending.
I wasn't sure if you even had gotten that message to download the app. I mean, I told you.
Oh yeah, I got it like Saturday.
Yeah.
But I finally got in today. So I've been doing the quests because there's quests in the preview program.
Yeah, I still need to do those. I've done like the surveys and other stuff like that, but I haven't really done the quest yet. Need to do those because they might lead to something.
That's what they said. They said like, hey, we could do something with these later on down the line. We don't know what, but we could.
I mean, they
we
could
might
be
not.
it could be a way to reward. I mean, it might lead to like a reward for the because I remember back in the 360 when they were they they gave out Halo Reach for free to people who were part of the preview thing, helping out.
Mm.
So I have that. So that's another reason why when they were like, oh yeah, Halo Reach is free for September, I'm kind of like, well, I got that for free anyways through. So I think that was when they were testing out like downloading full games or something like that. Way back then, I can't.
That sounds familiar. Yes, I think you're right.
Yeah. So who knows? But I'm in the program and I'm gonna, as you are. So we do definitely need to, because I don't think most people really do any of that stuff. They just
No.
download it and they do it for the features. So I'm
Yeah.
thinking the few people who do the quests and stuff like that, I'm thinking there's going to be something for us. So.
Yeah. Also, what's nice about the quest is it tells you how to do them.
Oh yeah.
Because when like, an update usually comes out, like, well, okay, how do I make this? So my TV turns on. Just go straight to TV. I would never have found that because that was not where I thought it would be.
Yeah.
And so that's now set up, and hey, that works.
Awesome. Did you? So yeah, you got pending and you downloaded the new stuff. So you've got the media player app.
I don't have the app yet. I haven't tested any of that stuff yet.
Okay.
I've really only done the TV stuff, which is there's like 2.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's I think it's in the apps. It'll be in the apps when you downloaded the new, the newest update.
Yeah.
It'll just be in the apps, and I don't. They said something about like what was it? We talked about the MKV and all that stuff, and they said like not all those features will be out. Not all those will be there at once. So I don't know if that meant like. I don't know what that means, so I haven't checked that out yet. I haven't checked out to see if you can format your, like you can use your, format your, a flash drive or something like that for like the media player transfer.
Well, one of the quests is actually play your own video from a USB device.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like in the 360. In the 360, they had it to where you could, format your memory stick in order to be compatible with, the 360 to use, and they have that, to install games. But I'm wondering if they have that way for, to be media compatible. Because you can't when you transfer, like I've mentioned, when you install a drive just for to install the games, you can't do anything else to that. So
Okay.
it'd have to be a different format in order to transfer stuff from another device onto it.
I think I'm following.
So I'm hoping, and if that's the result, then maybe there's a way to recover,
recover that terabyte external you have.
Yeah, because I mean, I plan on getting I plan on getting I just wanted to test it when I did that, but because I plan on getting a bigger hard drive during Black Friday, external, like maybe a 2 terabyte or something like that. It just sucks, it's like, because, what if in like 2 years I get that terabyte full and there's no way to format it to where I can use it for something else, and I have to, it's just...
Yeah.
It sucks. But anyways, what else? Anything else?
Oh, yes. I've played Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions.
Oh, what do you thinking of it? What do you think of it?
I like it. It's fun. I haven't quite beaten it yet. I'm on Act 3, which is like the last act. So, um, it's fun. I mean, the controls aren't fantastic. I'm just talking about like a 4-year-old game here, but the controls aren't actually fantastic, but they're passable. They're usable.
Yeah.
But it's nice to hear what's his face be Spider-Man Noir.
Yeah, I was happy about that. That definitely was a shocker. Did you get to the Deadpool part?
Yes, I did. Which
That
is
was awesome.
interesting because that was the ultimate Deadpool level, and what I've read of Ultimate Deadpool, which is not a whole lot, just what happened within Ultimate Spider-Man. That's not Ultimate Deadpool. Ultimate Deadpool is not like Deadpool. He's very much the mercenary, not really the funny guy.
Did it really matter? Do you really care that much?
Yes.
Really? You didn't enjoy the level?
Oh yes, I enjoyed it.
I was about to say, who really cares? I mean, it was fun. I enjoyed it.
It was
I
a
liked
fun
it.
level, but that wasn't Ultimate Deadpool.
Yeah.
It would have been better if that was amazing. But, anyway. Yeah, I've got the last 5 levels to go, and then I almost wish it wasn't so gamey. In a sense that, oh, you just beat the level. Here's your score. Here's your time. Da 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 ching. I don't like those anymore. Like
Yeah,
I'd rather just the story just go.
it is an older game, so. Is it only 4 years old?
Yes, it is.
Wow. Yeah.
And I kind of mentioned this on Twitter. I think me and the people who frequent the Spider-Man subreddit are in the same mindset, because apparently a bunch of us all started reading Ultimate at the same time. We all have the same reading speed apparently, because questions come up on issues I just read like the night before. And I just saw a post like the other day where somebody had just started playing Shattered Dimensions. Like, what? That's a 4-year-old game, and I just now started playing it, and now like a bunch of other people have now started playing it too. Like, the hell?
Yeah. I don't know. It's fun. I think I picked up Edge of Time. Is that what it's called?
That's the one with
That's
just
half of Shattered
amazing
Dimensions.
and
Yeah.
2099.
I think I picked that up during like one of the Microsoft whatever sales. I think it was like $5 or $9. It was something cheap. So I need to get around to playing that because I've only played the Shattered Dimensions. I never played the second one. So, but yeah, I find for Shattered Dimensions, I don't like 2099. He was probably one of my least favorites.
I'm actually liking him. Like I think his voice really matches the character.
Well, I mean, like the world / gameplay of it.
I think it's okay.
Yeah, but I don't play. I gotta remind myself I don't play the Spider-Man games for the gameplay. I play them for the story.
But the gameplay is at least gotta be some fun, though.
Oh yeah, it's all right, and it was a lot better back when it came out than it
I
is
think
now.
holds up in a way that it's. I put it better than the last Spider-Man game that came out.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I thought you liked that a lot.
I did. I like this one too.
Okay. I've kept telling you about you'd like this one.
Yeah, I do. I do.
Okay. So anything else?
No.
Okay. I was on Open Forum Radio. They asked me last minute, like, a couple hours before actual recording, and I'm like, I don't know what time. And I it was just real last minute. Didn't really get a chance to really add too much to it. But I did manage to they were talking about fall TV shows and games looking forward to, and I'd chime in about, when they mentioned Arrow and Flash, I'd be like, oh, yeah, the great thing about that is the special Episode 8 special, both series is having a special crossover event and so forth, and then mentioning the games I'm looking and stuff like that. So, but you know how the show format is, right?
Yes.
Your best and worst of the week and your top 3.
Uh-huh.
Can you guess what my worst of the week was?
I'm gonna guess what we did Monday, which was we played DayZ.
Ding. Yes. I went off on a mini rant. I was just like, this game has been out for almost a year, and it's just, the same stuff we were talking about.
It's not out yet. It is still alpha.
Well, it's been released, in early access a year ago. So it's been, it doesn't seem like there's been that much of an improvement. Like, because I was like, it's ridiculous when we play for 3 hours, almost 3 hours, and we can't find each other. We can't locate anybody else, even though there was tons of people on our server.
Mm-hmm.
And it's it's an MMO. If it's an MMO and you play for 3 hours and can't find anybody, air quotes. But if you can't find anybody in 3 hours, that's pretty bad. And even the zombies, like that 3 hours, I only came across maybe 10 zombies at the most.
Yeah.
It's like it's I don't know, it's like an empty world, like I don't know, it's more of like a tech demo, a bad tech demo, because it really was, the graphics on it aren't really that impressive. And the detail isn't really that great. So it's just like, what the hell? So, as soon as we got done with that, I deleted it, removed it. Maybe in 3 years, if it actually, I don't know, maybe not.
See, I really think that the fact that the creator is leaving is really kind of a bad sign for that game.
Yeah. From what I saw of the actual mod that it originated from, the mod seemed better than the actual game.
Well, if you look at videos of DayZ, it looks better than what we played.
I guess, but
because people aren't putting out videos like what we did, like where we just wandering around not doing anything because we can't find anybody or anything.
Well, I was trying. I was finding all kinds of signs and.
Oh yeah, but the fact is, it's in Russian, which we get. A pi sign.
Yeah, I was like,
Q.
This is a pi sign. That can't be right though. Yeah, so I don't know. You couldn't find a sign for.
Yeah, I couldn't even find a sign half the time. It's really the fact that we needed to use the map that's on the internet. Like there was nothing in game to help us find each other at all.
Yeah, or
And
maybe.
outside source to even find each other.
And I mentioned this on OFR. When I joined the server, I joined it through clicking on, your name.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So when you do something like that, when you join a friend, they should either spawn you with your friend or spawn you somewhat near your friend. But no, I was like all the way south and you were all the way north.
Yeah, we were miles from each other.
When we looked at the map at the end. I mean, we were like, you were all the way on the top, I was all the way on the bottom of the map. It was ridiculous.
Which is a long way to walk.
Yeah.
Because it's a big fucking map.
We didn't put that video. We're not putting that video out because it would just be walk, 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 walk. Jump down 2 stairs. Up, I broke my legs. Crawl, 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 crawl. Die. Respawn. Oh my God! Yeah. There's an invisible zombie attacking me. That happened.
Oh my God! That zombie just walked through the wall. I thought they fixed that. Maybe not.
And Shayward on Open Forum Radio was like, well, after the first hour, if it was so boring, why? And I'm just like, well, I was chatting with Stu. We were chatting. We were, didn't really pay attention. And the one thing that I think got to me, that got me not wanting to quit after the first hour. Can you guess?
What was that?
Finding loot.
Oh, yeah?
The stuff we would find. Ooh, a new hat. Ooh. I found a shotgun. Ooh, I found a pickaxe. Ooh, yeah. So that, there was lots of stuff to find.
Yeah, and actually, I would say that is probably better than it was at launch. Because I remember, the first couple times I played it, I walk into an entire town and there'd be nothing there. So at least we were finding some stuff, that was kind of a plus.
Yeah, and whenever you did find a box of cereal, you gave it away to some stranger, and then you starved to death. So, yeah, that video you did was way more entertaining than what we did.
Yeah, I somehow managed to find people. Probably because people tend to hang out in the cities. Because that's actually where you'll find the most loot, is in the cities.
Yeah, well, we were in cities, I thought.
No, there are 2 cities on that map, and they're big. And I was on the outskirts of one for a while.
Okay, the thing that sucked the most, we got the slight bit of hope. We had the slightest bit of hope when it's like, oh, I'm outside of a church. Wait, I'm in a church.
It's like, oh, is this it? Oh, is there a statue? No. Oh, damn it.
That probably would have been the best part of the video if we put out a video.
Yeah.
Sadly. So, yeah, that happened. Let's see. Free-to-play game came out on Xbox One.
I downloaded it today. I haven't played it yet.
Warframe. It's pretty fun. It's pretty fun. There's a lot of customizations to it. There's a lot of
customizations. Good.
A lot of different weapons. A lot of different. I guess there's like mods in it, like not mods, but mods as in modifications in game, like for I guess your player. You can make your character look anyway. Like as far as color-wise goes, there's like, so many different options. It's like primary color, secondary color. You can choose the tint you want. You can choose, like, it's crazy. It really is. I've got, what do I have? I think it's called a Volt. And I currently have a bow and arrow, which is awesome. I love it. The color is green.
Gee, I wonder why.
I have these like ninja star things as like my instead of like having a pistol, it's like these ninja star things, which are so cool. And then I have like these crazy like glove, like spiked glove things for a melee weapon. Fair warning. Choose wisely when you choose like your weapons, because you get to choose like what primary weapon, what secondary weapon, what melee weapon you want, and you're pretty much stuck there for not for too long, but for a little bit. Because you can't switch out, because it won't. I mean, in theory you would be able to, because it says oh, you can sell your primary weapon for this much, and you would be able to get this amount to buy another weapon, but it won't let you sell. You always have to have at least one weapon in each slot. So that's a thing.
I'll remember that.
But yeah, I'm loving the bow and arrow. I'm loving the little ninja star things. I'm not really using melee much, but yeah, it's fun. I've said this on Twitter. I've said this, I think, on Open Forum Radio. It's such a shame this game came out a week before Destiny. Because it's such a fun game, and after this week, no one's gonna play it.
No one's gonna play it.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe whenever there's a lull, maybe people will go back to it, or I don't know. But I think I'm gonna kind of keep going back to it. Maybe not play it religiously, but I think I'm gonna keep going back to it every now and then. Maybe do a mission here or there, because there's supposedly a lot of content in this, a lot of different missions and stuff like that. It is 4-player co-op. You can have a squad of 4. So I think Ace Black is gonna is hosting a game night on it, which I'm kind of like, it's 4 people. That's gonna
that just means like two rooms of, or two groups in one party.
Maybe more than that, since it's a free-to-play game. Because in the
two
past,
groups per party.
Yeah.
Have multiple parties.
Yeah, which they've got to come out with a way for more than 8 people to.
Skype, get on it. I mean, there was a release yesterday.
An update, yeah.
Yeah, for Skype 1.8. It's like, oh great, maybe the audio. Nope, it's all about fixing their Snap stuff. Which, fine, they needed that. And
you can share pictures with each other.
Great. Was that really a feature a lot of people wanted? Because that's news to me.
But Stuart, if you're in a group and and enough people submit pictures, it turns into a slideshow.
Oh.
Yeah, I was real disappointed. I really was when I saw that update. I saw it and I was like, oh my god, is this gonna be are they? No, it's not. That sucks. So, I don't know. We need to, figure something out. There's got to be a solution. I don't know. If the person who's hosting the party, if they're on a PC.
I don't know. That OFR meeting we had, someone was on the Xbox One.
Yeah.
During that meeting, so.
Yeah, so I don't know, but I'm thinking if the person hosting the party is,
maybe
on a PC, would that make a difference? I don't know. Maybe we'll have to see. There's something about Windows 8, and I don't know. It's all crazy, but. Besides that, I've been playing a little bit of Zelda Link Between Worlds. Playing some more of that. It's pretty fun. it's it it the beginning was definitely like, I don't know, it seemed, the beginning seemed a little too goofy for my liking. Um, but once you get through, all the, oh, wake up, wake up, wake up, like the game starts with, hey, listen, listen. No. But yeah, there's like, I guess your friend or whatever is like, wake up, wait, and it's just like, and then he's taking you, and he's like, you can save right here, and bubble, the tutorial stuff, and it's just like, which you can't save anywhere. You've got to save certain places, which that kind of sucks, but yeah, what you gonna do? But
yeah, I don't know what is it with the Japan and the like, hold on, I have to find a save before I can go. Hold on, Mom, wait a minute. Gotta find a save first. When the next save? About an hour from now? Yeah, that never went over well.
yeah, that's true. But I mean, technically it is a portable, so it's like, if you gotta go somewhere, you can just take it with you and
Put down the goddamn game. I'm trying to find a save. We're eating dinner. I'm still trying to find a save.
Well, I mean, in Japan, it's like, the mom's probably playing her 3DS.
True.
So,
very true.
Who knows? I guess we can get into news, Stuart.
Okay. News. Something I'm excited about. Tomorrow, as of this recording, so about, if you're listening to this afterwards, which everybody who listens to this is, Minecraft, the Xbox One is out.
Yes.
If you have it already on the 360, it's only $5 to upgrade.
Yes. They announced that a while ago, I thought. The $5 thing.
Yes, so, but the news is it's coming out tomorrow.
Yeah, and it came out on PS4 today, and everyone's like, ooh. And I thought I saw somewhere where it like crashed crashed PSN. Because I saw someone comment like, if Minecraft's crashing PSN, this isn't a good sign. I guess referring to Destiny next week.
Well, different companies, so
you never know.
Yeah.
I mean,
Destiny, I think that's going to be the big kind of test. I think for Microsoft.
I would be more worried about Sony. It'd be the big test for Sony, because Microsoft, they got plenty of servers. They got plenty of.
We don't know.
I mean,
we don't know what they got. They say stuff.
300,000 dedicated servers. Microsoft has. Remember that?
I don't remember that. No. I remember we got a bunch of dedicated servers, but I don't remember the exact number.
It was 300,000. I remember, because they never stopped talking. They kept repeating that over and over again. 300,000, 300,000, 300,000, which is impressive.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. But
now, how many of those are out of service?
Well, I mean, I don't know. But
I'm just saying.
But my point is, Sony is going to have a lot more traffic than Microsoft for Destiny, since
you think?
Well, there's more PS4s than Xbox Ones, and
yeah, okay.
Bungie has partnered with Sony for, like, the DLC comes first, so they've kind of made it seem like the better version is on PS4, if supposedly, but whatever.
Yeah, you make a good point there. So
this is going to be a big time for Sony, and so yeah. It could be a total disaster, but yet everyone would still be everyone would still be in Sony's corner. I'm just convinced.
Because the internet are idiots like that.
No one can like Microsoft this generation. That's just the rule. it seems like. And
So last generation it was all Microsoft. This generation's all Sony. Next generation's all Nintendo?
well, no, last generation it was all Nintendo. The Wii?
But there weren't really Wii fans. There were just a lot of Wii sales.
You still got, I mean, they still made so much money.
You're right, but there weren't really many Nintendo fans.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I just can't believe that Microsoft announced one thing people didn't like, and they just can't catch a break. Like almost a year later. Actually, yeah, a year later. Over a year from that one announcement.
Yeah, see, Microsoft actually goes back on the stuff they say that people don't like. Sony doesn't give a shit.
Yeah, and Microsoft has a whole site dedicated to people voting on ideas and them coming true.
Yeah, Sony doesn't give a shit.
Like we've said, there's no way in hell they would have added MKV support if people hadn't.
You're right. Yep.
There's no way in hell. So,
I think the next thing we should vote on is bringing back Windows Media Center.
I don't know about that, but there is DLNA support. I think with the media player in the preview program that we're in. So that should work. In theory.
In theory.
If not, there's other programs that that are pretty much the same thing as, do the same thing that are DLNA. I think Media Center's a type of DLNA. I don't know. Well,
could not tell you.
You'll probably.
I just know that I was one of the few people that actually used it.
You'll probably try that out and see if it, if it'll work. I'm sure, right?
Sure, I'll try it.
I mean, since you do use it.
Yeah.
So, what else?
Well, actually, quick on Microsoft on the Minecraft thing. I wonder what version this is going to be. Is it going to be the same version that the 360 one's at?
I don't know. It could be a number. It could. There's so many factors because they're saying you can import your, or you can export your save and then import it into the new version.
You can do that in regular Minecraft. That doesn't mean anything. Because they don't usually change stuff in updates. They just add stuff to updates. So I mean, all the old blocks are still there.
Well, yeah, but this is like console to console. This isn't like PC to PC or anything like that.
I would still think it's still treated the same way.
I don't know. I'm just saying that's a factor that could be, Also, they're saying that when you do import, I don't know if they're saying something about like it may not be the same size. It may be. I think it's going to be the same size, even though the like a new Minecraft world is 6 times bigger than.
Mm-hmm.
But they're saying they maybe will add like a way to, refresh the world or something like that to where, I guess I don't know. It's everything around your original world gets added. Maybe
that could be.
They're saying that may be a possibility.
Yeah.
They're not promising anything. They're saying it may be. But are you really excited about this? Are you gonna play Minecraft on Xbox One?
I'm gonna get it. Yeah. I'm gonna play it for probably a little while and then go back to the PC, which the latest update for the PC came out like Tuesday, which was 8.1, which is a big one because it's a number.
8.1.
Yes. No, I'm sorry. 1.8. Sorry.
I was about to say, what are you talking about?
1.8, just flip it.
Is this episode 2000 we're coming on, not 200?
I don't know if I would have flipped the episode's number, it'd be still 191. But okay, 1.8. It adds bunnies
And lamb drops food.
and lamb
Or
chops.
sheep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It adds banners, which I think is actually really kind of a cool kind of feature because you can customize how they look. And I can't explain it like how it actually is. You actually kind of have to see it. You can actually create banners in game, and not have to like the order and the way you craft things gives the banners new look. Like you might put the banner in the middle and a black wool around the corners. It'll give you a black border on the banner.
Huh.
You can do all kinds of different kind of creative things, and some of the things that people have already done within the like before in the pre-release stuff was amazing.
Okay. I think I'll probably... Well... We say we're going to play Minecraft on on the Xbox One, but... Destiny comes out.
Yeah. But that doesn't come out until next Tuesday, though. This comes out Friday.
Yeah... I don't know. It's going to be tough to splitting between that and Warframe's really fun. I'm really liking it.
I'm definitely gonna check out Warframe.
Yeah. There is like a tutorial mission you have to go through, like solo, but then I think after that you can join with, other people. Even if you haven't unlocked that mission, you can still jump in with other people in theirs. Ace and I tested that last night. So. Alrighty. What else you got?
An early access game was pulled from Steam again.
Daisy? That
No.
piece of crap? No?
No. That you are the only one that hates it, apparently. Well, no. You were like one of the few people who hate it, apparently. So.
I mean, you didn't have a fun time with it, did
No,
you?
no. But I've had fun with it in the past, though. That's kind of the thing. This one was Stomping Land, which is a survival game with dinosaurs, roaming dinosaurs. The developers actually showed no signs of updating the game ever.
I heard about this, like, probably a month ago. That didn't they announce they gave up on it or something like that?
I don't know.
I want to say I heard something like that on I think it was the Patch, the Rooster Teeth gaming podcast.
Mm-hmm.
I think they mentioned something about, I want to say it's this game about, like, they pretty much said, they've given up, they're working on something else or something like that.
There's been a bunch of games that have been like that recently, so like as I remember we talked about a game not that long ago. It was very similar. It was called like The Town or something like that.
I don't remember. I think
some kind of a
I think I know what you're talking about.
Ish kind of the game.
Yeah. Well, I know exactly what you're talking about. That looked like a piece of shit, though.
Yes.
That looked god awful. That looked like, I don't know, it was on an Intellivision.
That was a bit much, but it still didn't look good.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're showing no signs of updating ever. It was pulled from Steam. A lot of the backers who backed this on Kickstarter are saying that, hey, we didn't even get our rewards.
Unfortunately, I think that's there's no way to really control that, or it's kind of in the fine print
Yeah.
that could happen in buyer beware, which we're kind of learning about that ourselves. And I'm not just talking about the coin. Have you seen the stuff about was it Lobo Destroyer? Apparently they did the whole Ouya thing, and one, it was supposed to come out this year. The date said December. I think it was December 2014. It's not coming. They released an update. They sent an update out. If you look, you should have it in your email. I got it in mine. It's not coming out this. It's not coming out. They're gonna do alpha soon, and since they did the whole Ouya, like where Ouya helps match whatever, it's gonna come out on Ouya first for an exclusive period whenever it does come out. So we're gonna have to wait. Like I don't know how long we're gonna have to wait. Really, I'm really kind of upset.
Okay. Yeah, I'm reading this now.
I mean, the fact that it's going to come out on Ouya for first, and then we have to wait for I was planning on getting Xbox One version because it just passed that goal. I think the goal was like 42,000 for an Xbox One version, and it made 43.
Yeah, it did make 43.
So, yeah, kind of not looking too good for, the few things. Most of the Kickstarter stuff I've done, it's not really panning out too great.
Yeah, I've kickstarted 2 things. That one, the Lobo Destroyer, and that Death of Superman. Superman Lives documentary, which was supposed to be out the end of last year, and it's still not out.
Aren't they trying to raise more money for that?
Yes. Like, if you actually kind of follow kind of everywhere this thing is raising money,
I think
it's raising money every Kickstarter, Indiegogo, like every place like this that does that, they're raising money there.
I heard they're trying to get $80,000 or 80,000 more. I'm kind of like, really? Because they want to try to recreate some of the scenes or something like, and I'm just like,
yeah, that's actually what they talked about as their stretch goal the first time around on Kickstarter, and they hit it.
Yeah, so it's it makes me worry. It makes me worried about what is it? One of the other things I've kickstarted 2 other things. One was this it's the power bricks where you plug in a USB cable.
Okay.
Just standard, you plug it into the wall and then you plug in a USB cable. It's that, but it has a voltmeter, and you can increase the voltage on it to charge your device even faster. Because those cables are only a set amount, and it comes with a chart. There's a chart that tells you up the Android devices, or you can do it up to this.
Don't go past this, or it better explode.
Yeah. Pretty much, but I think it was like 30. I want to say like $35, and I was like, that I could use, because if you can charge your phone in half the time, that could really help a lot, especially when it's like I have to leave in 15 minutes. Oh shit, my phone's dead.
Yeah.
Type of moments. So that and I did I don't know if you ever saw it, the Blue Mountain State. It's a TV show. It was on Spike.
Sounds familiar.
It was about like college football, but it was real humorous. It was really funny. They wanted to do a movie on that to like wrap the story up because it had gotten canned. It's on Netflix. It's really good, but yeah, those I haven't heard anything about being delayed on. So fingers crossed. But the other two things I've kind of backed early, the Coin and the Lobo Destroyer. Even though Coin wasn't on Kickstarter, it still was an early backing thing, you know.
Right, yeah.
So beware of Kickstarter, people.
Yes.
Beware. One thing I'm kind of upset I didn't back. I forgot to do it. Was the Rooster Teeth movie.
Oh.
Because I'm pretty sure they're not gonna, you know, they seem to.
No, but have you seen the hate for what they're doing? What they're doing right now?
What are they doing?
The eye blade.
Oh yeah, that is so funny. I'm loving those.
I don't think it's their best ever, but oh my god, people are hating on it so bad.
I'm liking it. I mean, it's something that came out of nowhere. That's just a little like, you know, extra content. You know, I guess.
Yeah, but I've seen so many like, oh, this is what we all raise money for. This is bullshit. It's like, no, you idiot.
No, you raise money for Laser Team. That's a promotion they're doing with Epic and Infinity Blade. It even says at the end, you know, of like every episode, I think, you know, it has got it says somewhere on it like, you know, Epic and Infinity Blade and, you know.
Yeah, it doesn't help, you know, Gears of War posters on the wall and Infinity Blade posters on the wall, and yeah.
Yeah, and you know, you can't put a chainsaw on everything, and then it shows the Gears of War poster.
Gears of War poster.
I'm liking it. It's good.
I enjoy it, yeah.
I noticed, you know, like I said, I noticed it was a promotion with, you know, Epic and their Infinity Blade thing, because I think I saw that like the last part of their, I don't know, last part of something for Infinity Blade just came out. I saw someone tweet about that, so I'm like, oh, that's why they're doing it, the promotion all of a sudden, because I'm just like, why Infinity Blade? That's just so random. But yeah, but they seem to put their stuff out on time, and they seem because they have such a huge fan base that, you know, they would get crucified if they were like, oh no, this isn't coming out for another, you know, another year.
We decided not to do it, but we're keeping your money though.
Yeah, and we need more money to do it, even though it may not come out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, they so far they followed through with their stuff. Like some of their stretch goals were to do podcast Let's Plays, you know, which, you know, of the podcast crew, not the Achievement Hunter guys, and they've come out with those already.
Yeah.
And they've done that other podcast, which I don't like.
I've only listened to the first episode.
Screenplay, yeah, that's all I've done. It's just, no. The first episode was enough for me. But I don't know, maybe in a month or so I'll give it another listen once it's, you know, maybe gotten its rhythm, so to speak.
Yeah.
Yeah, so. Because, you know, not all podcasts could just instantly be awesome like ours.
Yeah!
Question mark? No.
Instant hits!
So, anyways, yeah, but beware of early stuff, people, you know.
Yep.
That is, and this doesn't bode well for early access on the consoles. Stories like this.
No.
So we may not see that. I don't know if we'll see that at all this generation.
Well, we're already seeing it on Sony, just not Microsoft. Actually, no, I take that back. VR, because of Space Engineers. That's early access.
What? I've never heard of that.
Space Engineers?
Yeah.
It's not out yet, but it is coming out.
Yeah. Well, I guess Project Spark is kind of...
Project Spark. We got DayZ coming out on the PlayStation 4, which I know you're going to pick up right away.
Oh yeah, I told the OFR guys, I was like, yeah, it's coming to PS4, so good on you, Sony fanboys. Have fun. But yeah, I don't know. Anyways, that's it for you for news.
Yeah.
Okay, for me, let's see. No, don't talk about that. Something I'm excited about. This came out on Wii U, and I was kind of like upset, and I was kind of confused why they couldn't bring this out on 3DS, but they did. It's coming. Ultimate NES Remix. It's coming to 3DS. I'm excited about this.
That's where you play a little bit of a game, like they give you like a challenge to do.
There are mini games.
That wasn't necessarily part of the actual full game.
Yeah, like do Mario backwards,
Yeah.
Go in the opposite way and stuff like that. It's saying, like rapid fire challenges and mini games, and I'm excited about this. I really am, because when I saw this, I was like, who wants to play? This doesn't seem like it'd be a Wii U thing. This seems like it'd be perfect for the 3DS.
Yeah. Especially considering more people have a 3DS.
Exactly. It's $30, so I don't know if that's good or bad.
That's on the, that might be a little bit too much. That might be like $5 too much.
Yeah. It is. It says it's two Wii U counterparts. So I guess it's gonna be both. I guess it's gonna be both because they made a NES remix and Remix 2. So I guess maybe that's why it's $30 since it's two versions. It's one. Okay. It says Ultimate NES Remix will feature rapid-fire challenges and mashups from 16 classic NES titles. Other interesting features include regional online leaderboards and championship mode, in which will the player okay, that's a typo right there.
I don't even know where you're reading anymore.
Oh, right underneath where the video link is. It says championship mode, in which
will the player be faced with a series of challenges from 3 different games.
Yeah. In which the player will be that's got to be a typo, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. That's why it that's why it messed me up. So, what did it say? We were impressed by its crazy franchise mashups and, in fact, over 200 challenges. So, I'm excited about that. I was real upset when it came out to the Wii U, like I said, because I have a Wii U, but I don't want to really. Well, there's a Wii U in this house, I should say.
It's not really yours.
But I could pretty much use it whenever I want, for the most part. And yeah, I'm hijacking that sunbitch when Bayonetta 2 comes out. Better believe. So, but that's fun. And luckily, Stuart, this comes out before the new 3DS comes out, so it's not going to require the new 3DS. Do you not know what I'm talking about?
I know what the new 3DS is, but I'm trying to think. Does anything actually require the new 3DS?
They announced the Xenoblade game that's gonna come out will require it, and there's gonna be games coming forth that are going to only work with the new 3DS because it's got that C stick and it's got the 2 new shoulder buttons and it's got a faster processor.
Is the C stick that tiny little button above the Y?
Yeah.
That's not a stick.
It's supposed to be
That's
like
a twig.
Well, it's more like one of those like old school like Lenovo little like mouse or pad things that used to be on those laptops. It used to be like on the keyboard, like
because everybody loved those.
Oh, those were horrible. Those were god awful.
I'm not liking the new design.
You aren't? I love the old school buttons.
You can just color your old buttons.
I like the fact also that it's gonna. Okay, we're gonna get into this. And I just realized most of my news is like 3DS is Nintendo news. That's weird. But okay, it's gonna come out. It's coming out what? It's coming out in Japan first. There's no release date for the North America. They've said next year for Europe. They haven't said anything about North America. It's going to, require, or it's going to use micro SD, which is kind of great, but that means you're not going to be able to transfer all your games onto your SD card and then be able to trade your current one in towards towards a new one.
You need an adapter.
You're gonna have to buy the new one before you get rid of your old one.
Yeah.
If you want to trade it or sell it to help pay for the cost, which for a lot of people that's a real big thing. A lot of people they would need to trade their original one in order to get this. A lot of kids and people who don't have a lot of money and stuff like that. That's what I was kind of thinking I was gonna do, and then I heard about I knew about the micro SD card, but I heard on a podcast someone mentioning the fact that you wouldn't be able to because and I'm like, oh, I didn't think about that. Crap. The fact that new games are gonna take advantage of it, and you won't be able to play those games, on the regular one, because apparently the CPU boost it's supposed to be very close to the regular Wii. That's why Xenoblade is supposedly coming out, because apparently that was a Wii game.
Okay.
So that's kind of cool, because certain things maybe Mario Galaxy could possibly come out. For the 3DS, the new 3DS. I don't know. Oh God, I know this is probably your favorite feature, Stuart. They've added accelerometers and all kinds of stuff, and to make the 3D better.
Great, the feature that I use never. Yeah, supposedly you can there's new angles you can view it at. I haven't found the one angle that the one can use. So
I just think your eyes aren't meant for what is it, stereoscopic 3D for
No,
whatever.
they work. It just they hurt. Which I'm not the only one.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying I don't think they're made for that.
3D
it's not compatible, because when I busted out when I played on the 3DS my Link Between Worlds, that looked amazing.
I will say this: 3D on 3DS actually does look a lot better than movies do.
Depends on movies, but yeah.
All movies. Because all the 3D movies that, hey, this is the design for 3D. It's a fucking...
No,
It's
a lot of
layers.
the movies aren't made for 3D. A lot of them are done
The
post.
Hobbit. It was
Yeah.
layers.
Yeah. I don't think was the Hobbit shot in 3D. I don't think it was.
That's the only way you can see the high frame rate.
Really?
Yep.
Okay. Then they didn't do a good job with it. But certain movies I think of 3D are amazing. Like the Avengers. Oh my God, it's amazing. But anyways, that's movies and stuff. That's for other podcast.
The 3D on 3DSs are fine. I just don't like them because you have to hold them at that one angle
Okay.
for them to work, and I
was
lay down.
I was just making a joke because I know you don't like 3D. I didn't
No.
expect to get into this big hole. I was just a joke, like, haha, you know, you're gonna make a snarky remark and then we'd move on. But
I will say this: the new triggers, I don't like them.
yeah, that's gonna that's gonna be a wait and see thing for me. Just gonna have to. I don't know.
Because of the way I hold my 3DS now, like I'd hit them both at the same time anyway.
Yeah. What is it? The charging port is a different location. I can't remember where.
Looks the center to me, which is where the old one is.
No, it's different. At least that's what I remember. It's supposedly being different. Where's my? I don't know where my 3DS is. But I do like the new buttons. I don't know about that C-stick thing. Yeah.
Nope. Because hey, the last thing they called it a C-stick wasn't good either.
Yeah, and they even mentioned, you know, it's like from the GameCube, which
we just mentioned that's the worst controller ever made.
no, I guess there are some people who do like it. I mean, they're
wrong.
bundling it with, you know,
They are
Super
entitled to
Smash
their wrong
Brothers.
opinion.
This is a really bad article.
I'm looking at in Gadget. It's a lot better one. It actually shows the new triggers and all that.
Okay, let me get shit. And this is the new 3DS. Not the article.
No, I'll send you the link.
Nintendo is making two. Yeah, okay, I think.
Yes, Nintendo's making two versions of 3DS.
Yeah, the shoulder, the new buttons are kind of weird. Yeah, at glance it's weird, so it's gonna be a kind of wait and see thing. Let's see. It's gonna have NFC in it. It's gonna have NFC read and write, so it can do the Amiibo things.
See, I thought the current 3DSs had that.
No. The current I think the 3DSs came out before NFC was really a thing. Over here, anyways.
I say NFC is a thing.
Yeah, I've used NFC for things like I have a TV.
Skylanders.
My TV, or our living room TV has NFC where you can just you can just tap your phone if your phone has an NFC, and it can automatically pair with it, and you can do stuff with it, whatever. And I think my sound bar has one, so you can sync it up Bluetooth just by tapping it. There's things, but yeah, it's not huge yet though. But it's a cool technology. I like NFC. For what the concept of it, I really like the concept of NFC. Let's see, pricing for it's going to be $150 for the smaller version and $180 for the XL version.
That seems about right.
I'm thinking whenever it comes out here, man, hopefully it's cheaper than that. Because by the time it comes out here, it'll be like a year later, you know? Probably.
Yeah.
So, it's coming out October 11th. I'm thinking of just going the smaller route because the 3D, the XL just seems a bit big.
It's not.
Well, you're a bigger person than I am.
Call me fat. I
No,
am, though.
You're like, what, 6 feet, 6 something? I'm
Yeah.
like 5'8". I'm small.
No, the XL isn't as bad as you think it is.
Well, I mean, for me, anyways. So, there definitely is a market for both sizes, I think.
Yeah.
So, I do like the buttons. The buttons are the thing that stands out the most.
Just color yours.
Oh, but it's so nice.
Just take a marker.
I think it's the thing I'm thinking of that Switch is what is it? The game slot is now on the bottom.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the game slot that's on the bottom.
Yeah,
and
because there is nothing on the top picture here for a game slot.
And the stylus is on the bottom as well. It's right in, and if you look at the picture of the blue, you can see it. Yeah. So, what is it? Super Smash Brothers is gonna, I guess, take advantage of the C stick.
I can see that.
Which I'm hoping that means more games will be like, you know, better with new 3DS, you know, or kind of like better with Kinect, where you could play it with. But
now, is it actually gonna be like better with Kinect, and is it a complete lie?
I don't know, but it probably will be like how the DSi and the DS, where the games just don't work with the regular. Which that's what I hear a lot of people are saying. A lot of people are saying they should have called it the 3DSi and not the new 3DS. Because that's going the same route like with the new iPad, and we know how that was just a disaster.
New Coke.
Or they should have just gone the Microsoft route. The 3DS won.
The 1DS.
Which I also, real quick, God, well, there's only, one more topic, pretty much. We're going to wrap up soon anyways. So, this makes me think, are they going to make a new 2DS?
They might, yeah. It probably depends on how well this does.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
was the 2DS a really big sell though?
I think, yeah, it was. Because there was all those reports about how the 3D for kids who aren't, their eyes haven't fully developed, and it could damage it, and it was also a cheaper, it was also cheaper and seemed, very rugged.
It couldn't fold.
It looked like it was made from Fisher Price.
It looked like a doorstop. Because it was a wedge shape.
Yeah. It actually looked like one of those like those electronic games back in the day, like they'd have
the Tiger Direct games, yeah.
Well, I mean, they'd have like Battleship. You could play electronic this and yeah. It looked like one of those actually when I think about it. So
a really expensive Tiger Direct game.
God, are those still a thing? Like dedicated gaming devices that are for just one game? Are those a
I'm
thing anymore?
sure you can find them at like a dollar store or something like that.
I mean, like, are they making new stuff like that? Because that just seems like a horrible idea. Like, and those things weren't cheap either. Those things were, what, like, at least like $30, 30, $40.
Oh, it wasn't Tiger Direct. What was? It was Tiger. I know that was the name of the
Tiger Electronics.
Tiger Electronic. That was it.
Yeah. I remember the commercials for those. So, yeah, I don't know. It's
They were Hasbro. That's what they were.
Hasbro. Okay. Yeah, it's definitely cool, those amiibo things, though. I'm interested in those. I really am. You know, one for like Smash Brothers, which is making me think I might just buy Smash Brothers physical now.
Really.
That way,
So when you get the new one,
yeah, you know, it just. Do you plan on getting the new one whenever it
Nope.
comes out?
Nope.
Really? Okay.
Because I mean, I have a 3DS. I like that I have a 3DS, but really, the game that I really want the 3DS for, I already have.
Okay.
And another one that I really want is coming out. So
I just see it as there's a lot of Wii games that I don't want to have to play a Wii to play, and if they're able to port them on the 3DS, that's because, you know, setting up a Wii and getting everything ready for a Wii is, by the time you have everything set up and you have the furniture moved and whatever, it's like I don't feel like playing anymore.
yeah,
So just being able to be like, up, flip open, yay, I'm playing, Mario Galaxy, which I've never played. I would love to play, and if I could play it on a 3DS, oh my god, yes, yes, yes. Sign me up. So it's going to be a wait and see, of course, since it doesn't come. But if stuff like if that's the way things are going to be shaping up to where it's going to be like, the best, like they're going to do, like they're going to port some of the best, of the regular Wii over to this, then yeah, it's going to be I'm definitely going to. And I got the Pokemon XL, so that could actually fetch some kind of cash, probably.
yeah,
Are they still selling those?
probably. Yeah, dude. You could sell anything game. Stop and they'll give you a dollar for it.
No, I mean, are they still selling those new? Like, are they still?
No idea.
I'm looking this up.
I don't know. I've now fallen down a Tiger Electronic hole.
Yeah, I guess they're on Amazon. It's like 2 left for the red one and 13 left for the blue. So, and wow, these are kind of expensive. I can't remember what I paid for mine, but it's at like $220, $240. Can't remember.
That's quite a bit of money.
Yeah. When they're saying this new one's gonna be like 180.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Yeah, I mean, but yeah, I don't plan on selling mine to GameStop. I plan on selling mine to, like, maybe on eBay or something like that, to people who want, like who want the Nintendo, or who want the special Pokemon XY Red Edition, whatever.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't have a scratch on it. It's great condition. Let's see. Speaking of Super Smash Brothers, it looks like the All-Star mode can pit you against every character chronologically.
By chronologically, you mean
The like when they existed. Like there's an image showing Pac-Man 1980, Mario 1981, Donkey Kong and Luigi in 1980, or wait, maybe Donkey Kong's 1980 in between. I don't know, but it shows them, and the next date's 1983, and then it shows, I don't know who that is, some dude from Punch-Out maybe.
That's Little Mac.
I don't know who that is.
Punch-Out.
Okay, I never played Punch-Out.
I didn't either.
And then it's like 1985 shows Bowser and Peach, and so that's kind of cool. That's really kind of cool. It's kind of like a history of like these characters and whatnot. So I don't even know if I don't know if there's a list of what all characters are in here or not.
Oh, I'm sure there is. I mean, there has to be a list of the.
I think they haven't even. I don't think they've announced all of them even. Maybe I don't know.
Probably not, but there's a list of, who's all in Smash Brothers.
Yeah, but I'm looking forward to this. I'm looking forward to this coming out. But see, I don't know. I don't know if I want to get this digital, if I want to get it, because by the time this new 3DS comes out, maybe, hopefully, Nintendo will like come out with some kind of way to sync your games to your account.
Nah.
Maybe. I mean, maybe, because they did make that one step where you could link your 3DS and your Wii account. So maybe they're learning. I don't know. Hopefully, but yeah, I don't know. This is a brave move for Nintendo though, doing something like this, like keeping the 3DS name again, or keeping the same name again, and because God, I remember they got some heat for the DSi when that happened.
Mhm.
I remember I was upset too. I was one of the people upset. The fact that there's gonna be games I can't play on my DS, and this is just like a small step up. It's it's not like it's a 3DS2 or 3DS something else, or it's just they added an I to it. But yeah, we'll see how this is. And I guess that's it. I had something about Geometry Wars 3, but it really is not anything interesting. It's just a video showing it. It looks fun.
It does, yeah.
That's coming out I think soon. I think in the fall. I heard someone say the fall or sometime this year. I heard. So
I think you're right.
When I heard that, I got excited because I didn't expect this till maybe like next year. But yeah, I love me Geometry Wars, so this is gonna be fun. But I guess that's it. I guess that's it for 191. Be sure to visit our site, thegeeksftw.com. There's the links to everything we do. You get the links to YouTube where you can watch, you can watch us record live. You can see our ugly mugs.
Yeah.
And to find out when we record, you can follow us on Twitter, the GeeksFTW, or Facebook. Just, all the links are on our site. All the links to everything is on our site.
Yes.
So, and gotta update. We've got to update that somewhat because we don't do Justin TV anymore, and there's a Justin TV,
Yeah, there is. Actually, Justin TV doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, so that's a thing. And there's something else. There's some other button on there that I think I can't remember, but our other podcast though I recommend our TV and movie podcast, which we are going to record right when we end this. So check that out. And Stuart, got anything?
We are part of the OFR network, where you can listen to amazing shows. Like, as I am stalling for, where's the list?
Oh, the other thing on our site is Comics for the Win, which
Oh yeah,
that's not a thing.
no, keep stalling.
That like crashed and burned. Like
It really did, yeah.
I
We
don't
did
know.
like two episodes, and then we both just kind of stopped reading comics. I've kind of picked it back up again, but
I've kind of
nothing like I was.
Yeah, I've kind of too, and I think later this month there's going to be a lot of trades coming out that I'm looking forward to actually. So, like the Deadpool mini omnibus, which has like, Deadpool versus Carnage, Deadpool versus whatever Deadpool, all that stuff. So, kind of interested in that maybe. Do I need to vamp some more?
Nope, I got it up.
Okay.
You can listen to amazing OFR family podcasts like Open Forum Radio, the 40cast, Preview Point, the Geeks for the Win. This show. I recommend our other show, Movie Night ATW Against the World, My Peanut Gallery, Tap the Craft, The Married Gamers, Some Other Castle, The Gamer Husbands Radio, and that is it. There's a fake podcast here, but that doesn't exist.
Say it.
That would be the Cut Down Podcast, hosted by Ace Black there.
Oh,
He's the Cut Down King.
I was so tempted. To like pay someone $5 on Fiverr to make a logo for that. I figured it'd be worth $5 just for the joke. Everyone would love that, but I was just like, oh, that might be a little too much. But no, God, if you look at Twitter and all this, God, Ace he just gets it. Like
He does. He really does.
like sometimes I like every now and then when we're in like a game night or something, I'll make a comment, but he
needs to stop shooting his teammates in the back. He needs to stop that.
That's true, but it may seem like every now and then like a hateful little remark, just for fun, would be mean for most people, but compared to like all the other guys and what that knocks, oh my God! If an outsider heard like all the cracks knocks, Henry says to Ace, they would think like they were like enemies, mortal enemies or something. But yeah, I think there's 11 podcasts in total right now.
Yes, there are.
And I think Henry's trying to get his podcast or whatever podcast he was trying to get back. I don't think all of them are going to come back, but that's maybe the future, and then who knows whoever else the network would add. So. But yeah. You got anything else?
Nope. That's it.
Alrighty. This has been episode 191 of the Geeks for the Win podcast, and we will see you next time.
Bye.